My name is Jay Govett. My student number is E1052607. This will be Task B for Assessment AHCPC M308. Identify and select plants for a customer. So this will be a role play for selecting plants for a customer. Hey Jay, how are you? You called about those other couple of plants you had ready for our garden? Hey mate, how are you? Yeah, actually I have selected a couple of plants for you. Why don't you come up here and we'll have a bit of a look at what I've selected. So this one here is the native finger lime. As you can see, it loves our climate here. We've just had a lot of rain and it's absolutely booming. It's got a lot of fruit on it here. It's attractive to the pollinators, so it's what you've been looking for, and I think it will fit perfect in your garden. When the fruit comes out, it's rich in vitamins and minerals. Looks a bit like a gherkin here, as you can kind of see. So anything that kind of just is nice and plump and feels kind of firm and falls off into your hand like so, that would be pretty much ripe. But don't go picking it too early because it does get a little bit sour. So inside of it, it kind of looks like a bit of caviar sort of thing. It's like can be green or pink depending on the flower. Got another one here for you to have a look at as well. So these couple of beauties here are the Citrus elasticum, which is the native finger lime. As you can see, it's a nasty looking little bush, but it creates a beautiful fruit. So how again do we know that the fruit's exactly ripe to pick? So the fruit looks like a gherkin like that. The fatter and nicer that it looks like, the more chances that it's ripe. So all you have to do is just give it a little squeeze and a twist. If it comes off nicely, it's ready to eat. The best part about it, it's good for cocktails and anything you want where you want like a bit of a citrus taste, especially in beer. It's my favorite. So it is a thorned bush. You just have to be careful, especially when picking your fruit, not to get thorned. But as you can see here, we've got some tiny, nice light green to dark green leaves that are growing alternatively on the stem. And in between each one of those is a thorn as well. So just be careful. When you're going to pick your fruit, it can be a little bit thorny. As you can see, this one's living in a pot. It's been in there for about a couple of years. And we've had fruit off it every season. It'll need a nice trim back after it's finished fruiting every time. It will get to bigger than 6 meters, so you will definitely need to keep this trim back if you want to reach your fruit. That sounds exactly perfect for what we want. Thanks, mate. So what's the other plant you had in mind? Was it a ground cover or something, I think you were saying? Yeah, it was actually a ground cover, buddy. I've got it right here. It's the Carpobrotus glautececens. So it's going to be a beautiful little ground cover for you. As you can see, it extends to about 2 meters. This is one plug that I planted about 2 years ago. Has attractive, beautiful pink flowers on it when it blooms that attracts all the bees and any good insects that we have here, especially our natives. You can see here it's got these triangular kind of shaped green to blue leaves. It's really like a succulent. They're nice and plump, all these leaves, about 0.5 to a centimeter thick with really sharp angles. Some of them up to like 7 centimeters long, as you can see here. So it kind of looks like it can be a bit aggressive and kind of take over a little bit. Is that the case? Because of the length that it can grow and it's the way that it can kind of grab and crawl along, you may need to cut it back every now and then just to either keep it out of your way. But like I said, it's going to be a great weed suppressant for your garden, and it will cover those bare patches. So you can definitely go through and pull out some of those bare patches that you see. Cut all those off, but be careful of the cuttings. When you drop them, you're right, it can be very aggressive and it may take over in other places, so make sure you throw those ones in the bin. Thanks for those options, mate. Yeah, we'll probably grab some of those. That'll be awesome. Thank you.